Alright guys, I'm JCFar, and we're just gonna do a quick little summary real quick of things I'm gonna do. Quick. Firstly, this is Poliwag, my 5th teammate member. Now, what I aim on doing with it, firstly, is training it up and leveling it up. Now, before I do that, though, I do want to have show some things. Show some things off. Damn, I am retarded. Firstly, if we talk to this guy with 30 completed species, he will give us the item finder. No, I'm not gonna go back for the Soothe Bell because honestly, it doesn't do me any good. Alright. Now, secondly, okay, that's great. Shut up, I don't care. Secondly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go use the item finder somewhere. Thirdly, we're gonna go fight some trainers. I'm gonna do it off screen because it'll just be easier that way. Yeah, we'll leave it there, fine. And then lastly, I'll go train in a different spot until Poliwag is at least a level 25, where it can, you know, take care of itself and all that. So firstly, let's head back to CELADON City. And let's go ride our bike all the way over here to where that Snorlax was. As I said, if you have the item finder, you will find a pretty little present. Shall we? And what you do is you get the leftovers. The leftovers are awesome items that help restore your health with each given turn. So I really like that. Now, what I'm going to be doing is fighting the bikers all up here at the top, and that's it. Nobody else. So if you need me, I'll be back very soon. Status update? All these guys are cleared. Now, if you want my personal recommendation, this is probably one of the best spots in the game to grind. Because all it takes is 99 steps, and then right here you are in perfect range of everybody to use the Versus Seeker. And see, right then and there you have a good chance of refighting. Now, since Poliwag right now is a level 20, it is good enough to stand its own ground, but not entirely. So what I'm going to do is head off to Lavender Town. And right over here, there's two people that these two hikers right here have rock and ground types, which Poliwag can easily take out in one hit. Granted, the lower trainer happens to have level 31, so you might be a little bit wary of that, but that's what I'm going to be doing for just a little bit. Now, when you reach this point, Poliwag hits 25. What'll happen next? Well, aside from learning Rain Dance, is after I win this battle, Poliwag will evolve. I apologize already for the fact of this being a little bit of a choppy start, but there's a lot of things off screen that I need to do to make sure this 5th team member is ready for us, so I apologize. We're going to go ahead and switch to make sure it's safe, and during some of this training, I got Punky out to level 34, and at level 34, I ditched Sand Attack for Feather Dance. Feather Dance is a good attack because it sharply decreases the foe's attack. If it sharply decreases anything or sharply raises anything, it's good because that's more than one stage. That's like 2 or 3. Like, I believe it's 3, but I've heard 2, so I don't know. I might be wrong. But yeah, if it does it by multiples better than 1, then yes, it's worth having. Unless it's speed. That's stupid then. Now then, afterwards, alright, now we're almost done. Next thing we want to do is fly to Cerulean City. Cerulean City is this way? No, it's Saffron. That's Cerulean. Okay, there we go. I was confused. I was like, hold on, where is it again? Well, the thing that bothers me is that this is already like 5 minutes in the video. And see, we're still just doing miscellaneous running about, but I apologize. And if you talk to this old man, he will trade you a Poliwhirl for a Jinx. That is really our 5th team member. Jinx is probably one of the best Pokemon, like, in my opinion. Like, the way I thought of using her is incredibly effective. there's like not much more to say about it. Like, you'll see my strategy fairly soon, because we're not done here. We gotta go run around and do few other things with Jinx. But Jinx is very good in terms of special attack. It can, like, knock anything the hell out. And since it's Jinx and we got it in a trade, that means it'll gain boosted experience, which means it will gain extra. So it'll be easier to train and easier to take care of. You know, no issues. I'm totally cool with that. Now down here over actually, it may not be at Viridian. No, it is at Viridian. Okay. Get out of my way, asshole. Over here at Viridian, if you cut down this tree, there's a guy back here, and if you talk to him, I had this weird dream about Drowsy eating my dreams, and I learned how to eat dreams. This is too spooky. Let me teach it to one of your Pokemon so I can forget about it. And from this guy, I teaches Dream Eater. Now, what's effective about Jinx and Dream Eater is the fact that Jinx is one of the only Pokemon to learn Lovely Kiss leveling up. Okay, it's not 100% accuracy at all. But Lovely Kiss is one of the more accurate sleeping moves in the entire game. So it's, you know, it's already 20% more accurate than Hypnosis, which is 55. Lovely Kiss being 75. Plus, despite it being a normal type attack, Lovely Kiss can still be used on ghosts. So the combination of Lovely Kiss Dream Eater works very well, and we're going to end up ditching Ice Punch for something else later. Plus, I wanted to at least have some Ice type on my team as well. But as for now, what I'm going to be spending my time doing is clearing out the cycling road, the bike path. So we're going to go ahead, and I guess I'll show off Jinx in a fight or so, just so you have an idea of her power, but I'm gonna probably just chop out the rest just because I don't want this to drag on, and we've already wasted like this whole part, or at least it feels like we've wasted it. First, let's go down. Let's just bash into this guy. I'm mighty proud of my bod. That's one thing I've noticed, is if you go through this as the girl character, I'm convinced that like all of the bikers in cue balls are secretly rapists. Like, one of their ways of talking is like, one of them says, like, come out and play, little mouse, I'll treat you right. That just sounds like a rapist. I don't know why I didn't even think of it as, like, playing as red, but when you're green, for some reason, it just, like, it really opens the out-of-context part, or something. Notice that this is 4 levels higher than me, by the way. Now look at all this experience I get. That's almost an entire level. Alright, now we got a Machamp. Alright, really? A Machamp? I could do this, watch. That's a full-blown Machamp, level 29. Plus, Jinx seems to be faster than it, so I mean, we're not in any issue. It's asleep, which means it's rendered helpless. It can't do anything to us. Dream Eater is the most powerful psychic attack in the game. Bam. One hit. Plus, Dream Eater heals you as well. I mean, granted, I never got hurt, so I mean, I didn't get a chance to show it off. But yeah, this is a force to be reckoned with. I'm very proud of myself for coming up with this strategy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to be clearing the rest of the bicycle path so we can get Jinx leveled up so we can take on the Fuchsia City Gym. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, and on these trainers alone, mind you, Jinx is already a level 33. That is 8 levels higher than what it was. Let me, take that. I don't really care about it. And what I wanted to use the leftovers is on this Jinx here, because since it's going to be using Dream Eater, obviously its health is going to be something useful, so we'll have Jinx hold on to the leftovers for now. But there you go. The entire bicycling road is cleared, and this consists of a bunch of people kind of like this, so yeah, you saw me dodge them, and this is only half of them right here. There's a whole another half. But yeah, just these trainers alone, we got up to 8 levels, and granted I'm doing more work off screen than I am on. I can assure you, we've accomplished a lot. Only problem is I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, because we're hitting around 10 minutes. I don't want to end things off or anything. So I guess what I could do is enter the gym, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like there's anything else I could do, so I guess we got really not much better to do than that. Oh, actually, yeah, real quick. Chozard learned Flamethrower finally, which is literally more than twice as powerful as Ember, so it's about time we got something worth our while. So, let's go inside the Fuchsia City gym, shall we? Probably won't get to, you know, fight the leader, but until then we can at least go on and clear as much of it as possible, and then we'll fight the leader in the next part. Now, this gym is gonna mainly be poison types. Now, I shit you not on this, but some of them have psychic types for the only reason of this: they have poison gas. That is the one reason that makes them worthy of being inside this gym, apparently. So, if we could, let's go ahead and get everyone caught up. Actually, in reality, everyone is basically caught up. Everyone's around 33, 34. Jinx is now at 34, which is... yeah. So once we got Jinx, it was easy work. It was just getting, you know, Poliwag leveled up and all that. Speaking of, either I'm crazy, or Poliwag's cry is nothing more than Jigglypuff's cry, but slowed down. Like, speed up Poliwag's cry and compare it to Jigglypuff's and tell me it's not the same sounding thing. I don't know. I might be crazy, but they sound the same. And an interesting thing, I guess you could call it interesting, is that Reflect he put up. Nidoking, having Brick Break, can tear that down. Brick Break tears down Reflect and Light Screen. So, if you want to, you can abuse that. Unfortunately, I'm definitely not sending Nidoking out against Kadabra. That would be the dumbest move of my life. I want to at least... would you mind not fucking doing that? That is incredibly irritating. Alright, we're gonna Flamethrower you now for your ignorance. I bet you it won't do much. Or maybe it will. Like, I wasn't expecting him to do much because... why would you copy that? Like, I wasn't expecting it to do much because Kadabra's, you know, all special, so I figured it would have good enough special defense, but apparently not. Or always not good enough to withstand this. What we're going to try and do is get Chozard at least up to a level 36 so we can have a good enough lead, and I believe everyone else, minus Garapunk, is at 34. Oh no, Nidoking's not either. Well, that's fine, we can use these guys, to, you know, help out Koga then. As for now, let's, switch to Zinks. I'm just gonna call it Jinx anyway. With Chozard, so Chozard can get some leveling up and reach that glory of level 36, shall we? So until then, let's go ahead and clear out this gym. Leader being Koga. One thing that is interesting is inside the manga, and yes, I got this off Bulbapedia. No, I don't actually read the manga or anything. I just that was that escapade where I got bored and started searching around. But Koga has a huge rivalry against Blue, because get this, Blue almost killed Koga's Arbok a few times by, guess what, cutting it in half. You know what he used to cut it in half? His Charmeleon that knew cut. This is a bit... this is, I want to say ironic, but I don't know. Like, bittersweet, there you go, that's the word I wanted. This is a bit bittersweet here, because that's exactly what we'll be going into this with. Let's not critical hit Chozard, please. But yeah, Koga and Blue hate each other. I find that kind of interesting too, especially the fact of, oh hey, I almost cut your freaking Arbok in half. Alright, I think we're actually at 15 minutes. So we're just going to save the rest of this gym for the next part, just to be sure. I'm not sure if I started at 34 or if I started at 32. I'm fairly certain I started at 32. So it should be 15 minutes. We're calling it here. I'm JC4. I'll see you guys in the next part.